So anyway, I have a good time with it though. I've had to, like I said, make jokes and, you know, just do random stuff, being blind. Um, and it makes people laugh, and I like that. I like making people laugh. Alright, so let me give you a little bit about my background. It's Kelly again. I am 37. Yes, I admitted my age. I can even tell you my weight. I'm 135. I don't care. Um, I have two kids. I am divorced, but hey, my ex and I get along pretty damn good, and I'm so blessed because we used to fight for blood basically when it came to our kids. However, we both, grew up and we're like, you know what, we're gonna put the kids first. We're done with our petty BS from the past. It's all about the kids. And once we both started with that mindset is when we were able to grow in a positive direction. Um, I've been independent since I could remember. I was an athlete growing up. I played 6 sports, played soccer, volleyball, track, swimming, wrestling. I wrestled for the junior high and the high school. I was good when it came to wrestling girls. I was good. Guys kicked my ass, but hey, it's expected because guys are better than girls for the most part, and I'm okay to say that. Um, After 9/11, I went in the Marine Corps. I had been wanting to go in the Marine Corps. I had been talking to the recruiters for a couple of years prior to 9/11. I also wanted to be a cop, but due to stupid life decisions, that didn't happen. So anyway, 9/11 happened. I spent 4 years, 4 months in the Marine Corps. And with that being said, I want y'all to see the license plate that I used to have on my truck. It's awesome. I like it personally. I got it personalized, and here it is. Crazy with 2 eyes, and I have the Marine Corps emblem on it, and it says veteran. So it was kind of awesome. I think I did get, out of a few tickets, not many, but a few, because, cops would say, oh, you're crazy, huh? And I would say, well, they say Marines are crazy, so why not get it? Anyway, we'd have a good laugh, and then they'd forget why they pulled me over. So, anyway, after the Marine Corps, I had a husband and 1 son. We got out of the Marine Corps, moved back to my hometown, and we had another wedding this time because we got married in the courthouse before. We had a big church wedding, and then I got pregnant with our second son, and not long after that started the divorce process. So thanks, Mom and Dad, for that $30,000 wedding. Oh, guess what? Getting a divorce. So anyway, I was a single mom, and my ex, we did do 50-50 custody for a long time. During that time, I was going to school full time. I got a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. I wanted to go to law school, but with 2 kids, needing to still have a job to provide wasn't feasible at all. I definitely enjoyed while I was going to school because I was bartending and, still able to go out while my kids were with their dad and have a good time for being in my 20s. I bought my second house. I had landed a job with the state. Then I bought my second house, but this time it was on my own, not with my ex-husband or anybody else. I was very happy. It was a great house, so I had a career, a house, and taking care of the kids. Problem is that I was hitting a depression. It was not long before my 30th birthday and started getting depressed. Leading into this is something that I will talk about in other segments. I went through a drug addiction. I really wish that my brother would have videotaped me while he took me to the hospital when I was sick with withdrawals. Because I think if he did, that is one video that people should definitely see before they even think about drugs. If I can prevent one person from using, based on what I tell y'all, then it's worth it for y'all to know my personal information. And I'm okay with that. If y'all want to judge me and say why is she putting out this personal information of hers, that's something y'all should keep to yourselves. This is why. I have 2 kids, and unfortunately, they've had to hear about it because I screwed up so bad that I lost custody of them for a while. So anyway, moving forward, I'm not going to take too much more of your time. I wanted to pretty much tell you, hey, this is what I used to be like. Oh, let me back up. So it was a year and 3 months after I got clean from drugs that the accident happened. And that's kind of something that pissed me off in a sense. I'm like, why didn't this accident happen, when I was on drugs? Then it seemed like it might be more validated. It didn't feel like it made sense for the time. And I am a Catholic, and unfortunately, I really question, and you're not supposed to question God, but I really was like, are you there? Like, what the hell did I do so bad to deserve this? Why isn't there anything out there, any kind of stem cell? Because, they're doing their trials for all different types of stem cell research. But for me, I have only one good eye, so if it's a trial, they're not going to want to do it. Even though I would sign whatever waivers, I'm not desperate to see again. But, hey, if y'all know of any doctors around that are doing stem cell surgery on the optic nerve, let me know. That would be great, because it's been one hell of a road. It really has. I have every intention, by the way, of showing y'all how I live, the things I go through. I might have one, segment where I just bitch like crazy, because I'll give y'all an example. There's nothing that's more aggravating than hearing someone that has it better off bitch about their life. Or not necessarily their life, and I'm not talking about depression, I'm just talking about shit in general. But there's nothing more irritating than standing in a line in the bank and hearing this lady behind me complaining about the line. And she just complained, oh, this is a long line. No, this female was like, oh, this is such a long line, and, why don't they give us chairs to sit in? Seriously, bitch? Is that really what you gotta complain about? Hey, how about you and I switch places? How about y'all walk, an hour in my shoes? You wouldn't make it past the damn couch. Because if it's a challenge for me to hear you bitch about a fucking long line, it's definitely going to be a challenge for you. And that's, I'm getting to the conclusion of this. But that's one thing I want to share with y'all. I've had a lot of different challenges in life. I was in the Marine Corps. And overall, I could say it was a great experience. It's something I can never take back. There's always that 10% that can be assholes or make life difficult. But I was in the Marine Corps. Got pregnant out of wedlock. Marine Corps didn't like that one either. Or at least one of the master sergeants. Um, you know, going through a divorce, that's another challenge. Being so stupid to go down a path of using drugs, but coming out of it, that was a challenge because of the shame that I went through. Out of all those challenges, oh, and let's not forget, before, the drug use and losing my kids, I was a single parent. That's a challenge. And not only just being a single parent, working full time and going to school full time. But the biggest challenge that I have faced has been going blind. Because, like I said before, I didn't just go blind. I almost died. I've had multiple surgeries. There's still, so far, only supposed to be one left. And that's a jaw replacement. So there's always pros and cons of a surgery while the doctor was telling me all the cons part, okay? She was telling me how there's going to be screws popping out right here, but not too visible, but it could hurt. The reason for this surgery, by the way, is because I'm still in pain every day. I have like 5 plates in my face and 5 or 6, some shit like that. I don't know, I can't keep up anymore. But I have just the pain like from here to here. If I talk too much, my jaw will hurt. If I laugh too much, my jaw will hurt. If I am eating a rough piece of steak and eating a lot of it or something, it'll hurt. It really sucks to still be in pain every day, and it's been almost 4 years since the accident. But anyway, I asked the doctor, I'm like, so if I don't like, the outcome of the surgery, can we just take out whatever it is? And she goes, then your face will fall apart. I'm like, oh shit, well, don't really want that. So, debating on getting it done, especially since my jaw will be wired shut again, and it'll be a 4-month recovery, is what she told me. So anyway, wrapping this shit up, I have every intention of telling y'all about what's going on and the challenges of being blind, and also focusing on my blessings in life. But definitely can't wait for y'all to hear this one, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to piss off half the people, but guess what? I really don't care. That's one thing about me nowadays. I say I give 0 fucks, because I really don't care about, the little shit that people seem to focus on. I am very blunt and definitely speak my mind, and for the most part, I really don't have a filter anymore. So I will be talking about everything you're not supposed to talk about. I will talk about politics. And you know what? I might even be drinking a beer at the same time. And I might even have the news on during one of the times so you can hear, something come on and me scream obscenities at the TV like I normally do. So, anyway, look forward to doing this. It's a new experience, but I figured, hell, this is going to be my journal since, can't write anymore. Or I can't, but I don't even think anyone would be able to understand what the hell I'm writing if I did try to write a journal. And using a recorder, well, that's, is what it is. But I'd rather do this so I can share with y'all my experience and have a good time at it. So with that being said, I'm going to say goodnight to y'all. Thank you for your time, and look forward to seeing or hearing, rather, your comments. Again, don't forget to subscribe to me. I am the Crazy 3B, Crazy with 2 eyes. Y'all have a good night.